Good afternoon to everyone. Thank to Professor Greenberg and the conference organizers for giving me the opportunity to contribute once again to this important forum. It's always a privilege to engage in discussions that push the boundaries of knowledge and practice in our field. My name is Lorenzo Desideri, and I am a psychologist by training. I work as a researcher and consultant in assistive technology at AIS Bologna, a not-for-profit association of persons with disabilities that manages a specialized public assistive technology service in Italy. In previous editions of this conference, I had the chance to share insights into the functions and working procedures of the specialized center where I work. This time, I would like to shift the focus to a more conceptual topic. Specifically, I want to emphasize the true innovation in assistive technology and augmentative and alternative communication is not only about developing advanced solutions, but also about ensuring the effectiveness of the services that deliver these solutions to people with disabilities. Specifically, I will focus on the need to generate more evidence about the effectiveness of assistive technology and augmentative and alternative communication service provision. This, I believe and hope, aligns closely with the theme of this conference, which highlights the importance of ensuring that AAC solutions are not only accessible, but also effective in addressing the diverse needs of individuals and families. By strengthening evidence-based practices, we can improve outcomes and enhance the quality of life for AAC users and their support systems. In 2022, the World Health Organization and UNICEF released the first ever global report on assistive technology. This groundbreaking report brought global attention to the crucial role of assistive technology in improving the quality of life and participation for people with disabilities. Most relevant to this presentation is the report's emphasis on establishing structured service provision systems to ensure access to and effective assistive products. So we can all agree that maximize the benefits of assistive technology. To maximize the benefits of assistive technology, individuals need to access to trained service providers. However, the process of delivering assistive solution is highly complex, with significant variation across and within countries. Despite these differences, there are universal steps in the service delivery process. First, selecting the appropriate solution, then fitting it to the user, ensuring its use in their context, and finally, following up on the outcomes to confirm the solution meets the user needs. The follow-up stage is critical in the delivery of assistive technology services. It ensures that the technology provided truly meets the needs of the user over time. Yet, this stage is often overlooked or neglected. Why does this gap persist? And what are the implications of this oversight? Literature offers several explanations for why follow-up is often neglected in assistive technology service provision. One common reason is the lack of clarity regarding responsibility. No one feels it is their job to carry out follow-ups. Another reason is skepticism. Some professionals doubt whether it is even possible to measure the effects of assistive technology effectively. Even when professionals are willing, the most cited barriers are practical ones: time and resources. Teachers and service providers often work under tight constraints, and follow-up evaluation fall by the wayside. These factors combined create an environment where follow-up, although crucial, is not prioritized. On other occasions, follow-up is neglected because the benefits of assistive technology seem self-evident. This mindset leads to what we can call the paradox of evidence. An amusing but thought-provoking example of this paradox comes from a systematic review published in the British Medical Journal. The review noted that no randomized controlled trials exist to prove the effectiveness of Parachute, yet no one doubts their value. Similarly, in assistive technology, we often know it works without needing extensive evidence, but this assumption can lead to complacency, as we'll see in the next slide. Unlike Parachute, assistive technology products in general and assistive technology service providers in particular have limited robust evidence documenting their societal and individual impacts. Yet assistive technology is universally recognized as a fundamental right for persons with disabilities. While we instinctively understand its value, we still need structured evidence to confirm that these solutions provided truly deliver the intended benefits. This evidence is not just for professionals or policymakers. It is critical to empowering users and ensuring accountability in service provision. Neglecting outcome evaluation is not without consequences. Evidence and professional experience show that a lack of follow-up increases the likelihood of assistive technology abandonment. When the effects of an assistive technology are not assessed, users may become disengaged or find that the solution no longer meets their needs. Abandonment represents a failure, not only for the user, but also for the system providing the technology. This is why, when designing assistive technology service delivery systems, we must allocate resources not just for provision, but also for follow-up. Time, tools, and training are essential to ensure that professionals and educators can effectively assess the impact of the technologies they provide. Recognizing these challenges, my colleagues and I in the National Network of Assistive Technology Centers in Italy recently conducted a systematic review. Our aim was to identify tools that service providers could use to evaluate the outcomes of assistive technology provision, including augmentative and alternative communication. By integrating validated measurement tools into daily practice, we hope to motivate professionals to embrace effective follow-up processes. In our review, we analyzed 955 articles, selected 50, and synthesized 53 measurement tools. While I won't go into the details of these tools today, I will share the key indicators that emerge as essential for assessing success. We identified 8 critical indicators that provide a comprehensive view of the outcomes of assistive technology services: functional efficacy, satisfaction, psychosocial impact, caregiver impact, quality of life, participation, confidence, that is, does it empower users to feel more capable and independent, and finally, usability. These indicators collectively form a framework for evaluating the success of assistive technology and the augmentative and alternative communication interventions, ensuring it delivers meaningful, measurable outcomes. In my opinion, special attention must be given to the interplay between augmentative and alternative communication and family functioning. Research consistently highlights the crucial role of parental involvement in AAC interventions. When parents are actively engaged, the communication outcomes for children improve significantly. However, the reverse is also true. When families perceive AAC interventions as ineffective or burdensome, frustration and stress can arise, potentially leading to the abandonment of the AAC system. This interplay between AAC and family dynamics cannot be overstated. It is a cornerstone for the success or failure of these interventions. Given these, professionals are highly recommended to integrate family dynamics into the evaluation of AAC solutions. One tool that stands out in this context is the Family Impact of Assistive Technology Scale for AAC, or FIATS-AAC. Developed in Canada, the FIATS-AAC assesses the functional changes in both children and their families following AAC interventions. It spans 13 dimensions, covering child-related factors such as communication and education, as well as family-related factors like caregiver relief and financial impact. What makes this tool exceptional, in my view, is its comprehensiveness and efficiency. It provides actionable insights for service providers, enabling them to tailor interventions that address not just the user needs, but also the broader family context. In this slide are presented few examples of the domains and sample items included in the FIATS-AAC. As shown, the scale addresses a wide array of aspects, ranging from child-specific outcomes like communication improvements and educational progress to family-related impacts, such as caregiver stress and financial consideration. This comprehensiveness highlights the unique strength of this tool. By addressing both functional outcomes and family dynamics, it gives us a holistic view of how AAC solutions influence not just the individual user, but the entire family system. So, how useful is this tool in daily practice? To answer this, we have established a standardized procedure for measuring the impact of our service delivery. This procedure integrates 3 key tools to assess user satisfaction and the perceived effectiveness of both the assistive technology provided and the services delivered alongside it. In certain cases, we complement these tools with an evaluation of the costs associated with providing the assistive technology. This methodology, developed at the Specialized Assistive Technology Center where I work, has been adopted as the recommended standard across all centers in the Italian network of assistive technology services. It ensures a consistent and evidence-based approach nationwide, enhancing the quality of our intervention. To understand the feasibility of using the FIATS-AAC in practice, we are now planning to expand our core set of tools for assessing the outcomes of our interventions by including the FIATS-AAC in cases involving the provision of communication supports for children. I am optimistic that this addition will provide deeper insights into the impact of our work, and I look forward to sharing data and findings from this initiative at the next conference. To conclude, I want to reinforce 3 key messages. First, effective assistive technology service provision is as critical as the technology itself. Second, systematic follow-up and outcome assessment can dramatically improve user satisfaction and reduce abandonment. Finally, tools like FIATS-AAC exemplify how we can integrate evidence-based practices into service delivery. By prioritizing these elements, we can ensure that assistive technology fulfills its potential to transform lives. Thank you very much. I would like to conclude by showing this slide in which I include 2 references that might be useful for those who want to go into more detail about evaluation of assistive technology service provision outcomes. And I would like to reiterate my thanks to Professor Greenberg and his colleagues for inviting me in this conference. I apologize for not attending in person, but for personal reasons, I could not manage to be present. Success for the conference, and thank you again.